Welcome back to BaldHeaded Metal, guys. Welcome back to all the Orbit Culture fans. I wanted to do another reaction. It's a band I kind of been really enjoying on this channel. So this time around, we're going to check out the song The Shadowing official music video. Let's get right into it. There's no more talking because anybody who's been on this channel already knows I really enjoyed everything I heard from this band so far. And they usually have pretty good music videos too. Has a really weird effect on the guitars and the instruments, giving it that kind of metallic sound. I'm not sure I like that post-production thing going on. I know they've had it in other songs, but it wasn't this strong. But let's not judge it. For only 40 seconds, I am not going to judge it. I want to hear the whole thing before I do any kind of, full judgment kind of thing going on, discussion. I said this from the beginning about this band, and I don't know if you guys disagree with me. I actually would want to hear from you guys down below in the comments for this one. Is that I feel like this band is super accessible for a metalhead. And what I mean by that, I don't mean that it's poppy or some kind of negative connotation a lot of times metalheads will take with something when you say it's accessible. I think it's easy to get, like, if you want to get into death metal, probably I would recommend Orbit Culture first. If you wanted to get into some more extreme versions of a metal, this would be one of the bands I would kind of recommend, because it has clean vocals, it has kind of interesting fun riffs. It just has that formula to be for a bigger audience, I believe. Whereas something like Bellacore, in my opinion, is a little bit more for a more niche audience. Which one's better, which one's worse, I don't think we need to do comparisons because there's just a difference of taste. But I believe Bellacore is not as accessible of a band as Orbit Culture. And for some people, that might be a reason to listen to them more. Some people might not feel that way. Whatever it is, that's my feeling with these particular bands. Or somebody like Wolfheart, I feel like is less accessible than Orbit Culture. There's just something about that sound. And I think it tends to be true of a lot of the Swedish death metal bands like Orbit Culture. That's a nice switch. I gotta say that I like that switch. I like how it switched to different things. So far, though this song is not really, it's not getting me. Because I know what they're capable of and what kind of music they play and how good they can be. I don't know, this is not particular doing it for me as of this moment. So let's see how it develops and how it perhaps will sway my mind. Yeah, that clean section is really nice. Yeah, that's a very nice build up, very epic kind of feeling, which I think they're really good at. I liked it in Shaman a lot. I liked it in other songs that I've checked out from these guys. Is that they take that death metal genre, but inject it with just enough piano and orchestral elements to kind of give it this kind of very epic feel to their music. Yeah, you know, like when I'm thinking about the song and perhaps what they were trying to do and kind of ponder on it, perhaps they were going for a more brutal kind of unrelenting sound for a song. In that case, which they achieved it. But what I personally don't like, it could not get over, was the post-processing on the instruments, which gave it kind of a muddy, muted sound to the instruments. And perhaps I understand why they did it, but I don't think it was, personally, I don't think it was the best of decisions for this song, because it does have interesting riffs. But even the post-processing aside, I wouldn't say this is my like top song that I've heard from them. As a matter of fact, it's starting to I'm starting to form this opinion that they're one of those bands, because I believe they have 2 albums and now the EP, and I don't know, 2 EPs and like 2 albums, is that they're getting only better with time and developing their sound to what it's going to be uniquely Orbit Culture. Whereas this kind of beginning stuff, I don't know, it's more experimental. And this particular experiment from this, I'm sure like there's songs on the album I'll really like, but this one is probably not one that I would particularly like. Yeah, that's my kind of honest assessment of what I've heard. I wish I could give you a more technical approach, but I played guitar for like 2 years on a rhythm basis, self-taught, and that wasn't very amazing. So, you know, my understanding of playing music is quite limited, but I do have just the experience of listening to music for as long as I have religiously. And I mean, until I went to YouTube and talked to some of you guys, I felt like nobody listens to music on the same level as me and my brother. That's kind of the arrogant or naive view that I had of the world. And then I talked to some of you guys and find people who are even more hardcore than I am. It made me really kind of reinvigorate my interest into discovering more and more bands. But anywho, guys, hopefully you're enjoying the rest of your day. You keeping it metal out there. And we're going to do more Orbit Culture on this channel, so be on the lookout for that. Subscribe for more if you want to see that. Have a good one.